Little Nitro.
Stat.
If James lost, he'd have to eat a dub.
I'm not doing that. Did you see that clip of Deion Sanders?
You don't call Nick Saban Nick. Don't call me Deion.
Let me put some respect on his name. Welcome, everybody. It is the Paul Rodriguez Show. It is the 24th of October. Halloween is next Monday. My birthday is in a week and a half after that. Well, probably from now until then. If you don't know, go check us out on all of our socials at the Paul Rodriguez Show on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, and at PRS or at Paul Rodriguez Show on Twitter. I just posted something. Go check it out. See if you like it. If not, we'll still be here talking football. It is a big weekend. The Dallas Cowboys continue to move forward with Dak Prescott. I heard a man was on local TV, a local Plano man, made a cameo appearance at the Dallas Cowboys AT&T Stadium, a.k.a. Jerry World, and then was followed up by a very great-looking young lady as a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader. The man of the hour, the Dallas apologist. Producer James in the building. We'll get to the Packers in a bit.
Please don't.
But we will get into the Dallas Cowboys, West Washington. How are you, sir?
Good, man. Good. You
better come with that fire. I need that fire tonight because you,
sir,
you too calm right now. I need that fire.
First of all, I'm not going to get fired up about anything they do right now. Because, you know, when I get fired up, come playoff time.
Yeah.
They won the game. Kudos to winning, but you know, all I heard all week long, Detroit's coming in. They got the worst defense in the league.
Yes,
how many points did you put up in the first half?
Really, 3? Really, like 3?
Yeah. So I mean, until you know the defense made them turn over and get short fields, and so they did punch it in. So kudos to them taking advantage of that. But as for me getting excited about what about the Dallas Cowboys, it's not going to happen until they start winning playoff games. So, hey, yes, they got to win to get into the playoffs. But like I said, I'm not getting too excited about it.
It was a
great weekend of football.
It was a great weekend. We'll get there. It was a lackluster performance by the offense. Kudos to them, like you said. They got the ball on the goal line. They were able to punch it in against the worst defense in the league, ranked 32nd. But have you this. Micah Parsons saves a go-ahead touchdown for the Dallas Cowboys as Jamal Williams on the following play at the 1 fumbles the ball, gets the ball turned over. Dallas takes it down, able to drive down and get points out of that. The defense is continually, and we think often, will carry the Dallas Cowboys. Mike McCarthy's only had one top 5 defense in his tenure as a head coach. And who was that with, and what did they do that year, James?
Green Bay Packers
won the Super Bowl.
2011.
I'm not saying Dak Prescott's Aaron Rodgers. I'm not saying CeeDee Lamb is Greg Jennings. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is a strong top 5 defense leads us to believe in the past 10 years, I went and researched this, in the past 10 years, the Super Bowl champion, eventual Super Bowl champion, had a top 7 defense in the past 10 years. Just putting it out there. That doesn't mean the Cowboys are going to the Super Bowl. It just means that that would be a factor in them reaching that pinnacle. But I will say this.
Bulls go.
Opportunist for the defense. 3 big turnovers, 2 big interceptions. The goal line stand that fumbled, Jamal Williams fumbles, and I saw him post game, man. That dude is the heartbeat. Jamal Williams is the heartbeat of the Detroit Lions, and he was just disgusted with himself. And I felt bad, and I felt like tweeting out, "Keep your head up," because he was just dejected in that press conference. Dak Prescott looked chipper. He looked happy. He looked rusty as hell in the first half. He didn't even look comfortable until the third quarter. And I think that's something that you leaned on last week, Wes.
Well, apparently he was very happy with himself. A lot of reporters saying that he just, as soon as the game ended, he was just screaming in other people's interviews, like in the background. He was screaming, in the tunnel, screaming, getting out of the shower, just waiting to his car. He was, so I guess he was very happy with himself and what happened. But like you said, man, it's fool's gold, man. This is what happens. Cowboys beat up on crappy teams, and next thing you know, people want to get excited about it. Be somebody for real. Like they said, Detroit had the worst defense coming into the league, right?
100%.
Next week, who do they get?
Chicago. Hey, Chicago's winning right now 3-0. I'm watching the ESPN broadcast of Monday Night Football with 3:12 left in the first. Chicago's driving, man. New England's had a couple of possessions. I want to see Zappe get in there after Jones on this Monday night game, to be honest with you.
It doesn't matter if Chicago's driving. They should be able to beat Chicago. If they got a problem with Chicago, then, this team is nothing to get excited about.
I know you're the apologist. I know you're the apologist, West. But
then they play Chicago, and then they get a bye, right?
When are you going to come on and get on this? I don't know. I wish I have the clip, James. It's in the group chat. I don't know if you want to get that, or was that Damon? I heard Damon made an appearance last night at AT&T Stadium. Did you cross paths at all with Damon?
Yeah, no. He came by the tailgate. I tried to avoid him. He was over there trying to, get free drinks and things like that, and goggling at all the women and things like that. The dude's disgusting.
I heard he was signing autographs because the Cowboys won so big.
Yeah, he took my chain and gave it to some chick.
Bro, he Debo'd your chain?
Yeah. So if anybody wants to donate a new chain, let me know. But yeah, dude, like I said, they got Chicago next week, right?
Yes, sir.
Then they got a bye.
Yes, sir.
And then they got who? Green Bay.
Lambeau. Yeah, Green Bay's looking rough right now.
Who's on the schedule that scares you?
Hey, nobody.
Except for the Eagles.
Nobody until the Eagles. Minnesota maybe, but I think they're fool's gold too. But nobody's gonna care until it's Christmas Eve. I forget what week it is, 12 or 13. Christmas Eve. We're all at the house. Everybody gets home from mass. You're turning on the boys. You're eating your hot chocolate. You open up some tamales. That's how it's going down at my house. Wherever at your house you're gonna be, you do you. At my house, that's how we're getting down. I asked James about tamales before we got on the air. He just said the familia hooks him up. Hey, by all means, take care of business. But we will watch Dak Prescott and the vaunted defense of the Dallas Cowboys bring in Hurts in Philadelphia down in Texas. It's going to be a showdown. I'm really excited to see that one. I think you're spot on, Wes. Very weak schedule for Dallas. A lot of weak schedule for the NFC. The Giants hold on to beat Jacksonville. James prognosticated that one correctly. Me and Wes took L's. Kansas City, Wes. Yesterday afternoon, Kansas City and San Francisco trading touchdowns in the first half. And then in the second half, Kansas City's pedigree takes off, puts them ahead, and they walk away with a huge victory in Santa Clara. What were your thoughts on that game?
It's Patrick Mahomes, dude. It's Kansas City. They're gonna try to outscore you. And Pat Mahomes, he makes all the throws, he makes all the wide receivers better. He gets into a rhythm. You got to watch out. The only thing is, is it going to be a shootout? Can the defense make a play? Can they make stops here and there? It's different. San Francisco, they're supposed to be a dangerous team. It may be another setup where San Francisco might be coming to Dallas again and probably beating them again in the playoffs just because of that defense. And, they got a weapon now and Christian McCaffrey, if he can stay healthy. And then you got Debo. You got some guys that can,
Bosa looked good on the defense. Did you see Bosa? Bosa looked good. I like Warner, too, in the middle. And they had they had this great DB, the safety. I forget his name. Tua Fung. I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't want to butcher his name. My apologies if I said it incorrectly. But at the same time, that defense has every level covered just as well as how the Dallas Cowboys have every level covered. I want to see more. I want to see how McCaffrey's going to stay healthy. You got Debo and McCaffrey and two weapons, and McCaffrey doesn't have to carry the load the entire time. That could be a very dangerous offense once the playoffs come around if they can escape and get in the NFC West. Do you think it's San Francisco's division to win, or do you think LA is going to make a late push? Arizona got Nuke back. You got D Hop back. He looked good.
I mean, so this is kind of tough to tell the NFC.
100%.
Their top team. I mean, I guess you got to go with the Eagles. I don't know if the Giants are for real. I don't know about Seattle. I mean, what is Seattle? Are they good? I mean, they're winning. They got a winning record.
Gino has them looking pretty decent.
Yeah. So I kind of think in the AFC you got your two teams. I think it's a 2-team race, but I think in the NFC, I think some of the teams that kind of they may have 3 losses right now, but I think they might be a team that could do some damage in the NFC and the playoffs going further.
So talking about the AFC, you think it's a clear 2-horse race? There's nobody else that could keep up with KC and Buffalo?
I mean, who else are you afraid of? I mean,
Miami.
Justin Herbert has been a big disappointment. We thought the Chargers and Herbert were the real deal. I guess I don't think he's recovering from that injury. Maybe
probably not.
He's just not the same. And then we thought that the NFC West, I mean the AFC West was supposed to be the best in football, and the Raiders haven't looked good, and the Broncos, oh man. What is going on?
Russell Wilson is stealing money right now.
Yeah, but now he's out, right? They're going with Rippon.
Is that what's going on? Is he injured?
Yeah, they're going with Rippon.
All right.
Also, you got to change in the AFC with the Colts.
Yep.
I don't even know how the Colts went. The Colts go out and waste money on these quarterbacks, and it makes no sense.
Exactly.
But now they're going to give it to your boy. We're back, baby.
Sam Ehlinger getting the nod. Former Westlake Chaparral, former University of Texas quarterback Sam Ehlinger getting the nod, getting the call, getting the righty in baseball terms. Hey, shout out to the Astros.
He can't be any worse than Wentz.
Dude, let me say something. I think that offense is going to look more like Philadelphia's offense than anything. I think you're going to get a lot of RPOs. You're going to get a lot of zone read. You're going to get a lot of screens. I wouldn't be surprised if they take that playbook from Philly and incorporate it in Indianapolis. And when Shaq Leonard gets back, dude, that defense could be something to mess with late. But I'm telling you, I'm high on the Miami Dolphins when Tua Tagovailoa is at quarterback. That team, when Tua's in, they win. It's ugly. It doesn't look great. They ain't highlighting. Tyreek ain't busting things down like he did in KC. But, man, they just win. They figure it out. And if it wasn't for Breece Hall and their number 2 running back getting out for the season, Breece Hall with a torn ACL, and I don't want to butcher that man's name, the backup running back for the Jets. He has a torn pectoral. He's out for the season. They're going to have a 3rd string and 4th string running back at the Jets. And with that defense, they could do some damage, but I don't think they can with the MILF Hunter out there at quarterback, man. I don't think he's going to be able to take it down as easy as he does off the field. Just going to leave it at that.
I don't see anybody else in that. Like I said, you could say the Dolphins look good, but can you really see the Dolphins going into Buffalo, going to Kansas City and win?
Remember, I don't think Miami wins in Buffalo. And I'll be honest with you, I don't think Buffalo wins in Miami because of the humidity. You got a cold weather team and a warm weather team, home and home. I think they split.
Did you see about? I think it was about an hour ago or so. Jaguars trading James Robinson to the Jets in exchange for draft picks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And regarding what y'all were just talking about.
So here we go. We got a replacement at running back.
You know me, I'm looking at the waiver wire.
Hey, man, you got to do your business. Nothing wrong with that. I want to shout out to the Recon League Fantasy Football. Yeah, Wes, take that L, and you take it, and you be happy.
Y'all playing each other?
Oh, I already won. I already won.
Man.
Yeah, you take that L, sir. You take it.
Did I set my lineup?
Yes, you set your
lineup. I tried to make some moves. I thought, because I had some people out.
I don't care. So let's get into it. James, we got to give you your time.
By the way, I'm currently leading by 0.9 something in Recon. I'm 6% chance of winning.
6?
I'm playing Jason.
Which one?
Delgado.
Don't put the offer. I shouldn't have said that. Shouldn't have actually.
Nice, cool.
But yeah. Shout out Jason, fan of the show. Appreciate you out there. If you're watching, shout out. Listen, guys, what the hell is going on with the Green Bay Packers? It is tumultuous. LaFleur, this to me is the 17 effect. The lack of Devontae Adams has made LaFleur lazy. They look apropos. I don't understand where he's trying to be creative because he's not. Dude, you better go get that McVay energy. Hell, McVay needs to get some McVay energy. Y'all better start scheming it up because right now, Aaron does not believe in his offensive line to protect him. The receivers can't catch the ball.
Where's Bakhtiari been? Is he out there?
Throwing the ball we're throwing swing passes in the flats. You're gonna take a loss with a throw because you can't throw the ball over the middle or down the field because nobody can separate. And why hasn't LaFleur decided to establish the run game? The offensive line don't understand. You have to move people. You got to get after and you're made to move humans. Move them. You have a 250-pound back in A.J. Dillon. Quadzilla. Why isn't he running the ball? Why aren't they pounding 25 times a game and then change the pace with Aaron Jones? Same thing Dallas does. Dallas does it backwards or Dallas does it power than speed with Zeke and Pollard.
Yeah.
I feel for you, man. I don't know. I was going to ask you this question. Wes, we want to ask this question as Dallas fans. Well, you may be not a Dallas fan. I don't really know anymore these days. But what does it feel like to have a losing team? You've had 20 years of winning.
Yeah, it sucks. It's embarrassing. Honestly, it is. I was telling my girl yesterday. I was like, I'm gonna barbecue for y'all and stuff. I was like, I don't even watch the Cowboys game, dude. When they play the Cowboys, I was like, I'll be outside. Y'all film me and whatever. I don't even feel like watching. We're
having a watch party. We're having a watch party here at PRS.
We are.
Well, I was waiting for you to get it cleared.
Oh. Well, I mean,
why wouldn't you watch that game?
Why wouldn't you watch it?
Why would I?
Good question, Wes.
Why would I watch next Sunday on Sunday Night Football? Why would I watch that?
As much
but
as
I'm gonna watch.
Team, I still gonna watch them,
dude.
I know that.
Oh, man, it's they're not running the ball. Drop after drop after drop pass. They got to pass it finally in the last touchdown that they scored yesterday. They had to pass it to the running back and Aaron Jones, and because him and Rodgers are there, the corner was on Jones. Mm-hmm. Rodgers pumped it. The corner bid on it, and Aaron Jones knew to keep on running and catch the goddamn ball.
That was a dime of a throw.
Yeah, and that's the chemistry that they have, And I'm like, dude, see what they have to do? They have to pass it to the freaking running back to get a freaking touchdown. You know what I mean?
That big throw over to Sammy Watkins during that game, I thought it was a pick. I thought it was going to be intercepted too, but that was a good way for him to kind of get integrated into that. But in my mind, it's like, look, your offense needs to run like a lot of the slower offense out there. Run the ball, play action, throw over the middle, use your tight end Tunyon. I think he's got a relationship with Aaron. Like, I'm talking about these guys like I know him. With AR-12. And it's like, look, you're going to have to grind it out. You got to lean on that defense. You got a lot of money over there. Rasul Douglas looked good. Jair Alexander looked good.
Yeah, I still think they need to bring in a wide receiver, whether it be OBJ.
I'm glad you're teasing this because we're going to talk about this in the next segment.
Okay.
So, but you want to know who?
I had a question for James.
We're not done yet, but I'll finish your thought and then we'll go to Wes.
Okay. Yeah, they need to bring in a big time wide receiver, or they need to trade for somebody. And I don't know what they're waiting for. The 11th hour when the trade deadline is about to hit.
November 1st.
Yeah, I don't know what they're waiting for, because what they're doing is they're digging themselves in a deeper hole, and they're gonna mess around and miss the playoffs. You know what I mean?
I totally do. Wes?
I was just going to ask you, keep talking about these teams that disappointment. Who are your top 5 disappointed teams right now? That's not playing good right now. Who are your top 5?
I only care about one, and that's Green Bay. People, dude, it's so, you know what? People mess with me so much, dude, because I'm the Packers fan that everyone knows.
Yeah.
And so yesterday was like, I was deleting texts. One of my friends snaps me, and he's there watching the game, and he's just talking shit. I just swipe it and I delete it, because I'm like, I'm not gonna give you the satisfaction that I'm viewing your video. Like, it's gonna stay there unread on his phone for forever.
Oh, so you
Welcome to
deleted
my
the
world,
message.
I didn't even look at it. Yeah, I didn't even look at it. Yeah.
But no, I think Green Bay is one of disappointment. I think you got to put Denver up there,
Yeah.
Tampa Bay,
Yep.
the Chargers.
Yep.
I was gonna say the Bengals, but they're not that bad. So I would say the Rams.
Wow. Okay. I like it. I definitely have Tampa 1, Green Bay 2.
More than Denver?
Yeah, because it's the GOAT, bro. It's the GOAT.
No, dude. Before the season started, you told me.
Can I do my
Denver
5?
needed a quarterback. They got everything else. They need a quarterback.
Can I do my 5 and then we'll talk?
Go ahead.
You answered your own question. You didn't even give me an opportunity. You're like, Paul, whatever. I'm tired of hearing your mouth. Yeah, because
I'm just bringing up what you said.
Which part?
About all Denver needed was a quarterback.
Oh yeah, I did say that.
They got everything else.
I did say that 100%. But what I'm saying is that it's, for me, this is my list. Nobody thought Tampa would be where they are now. Nobody thought Green Bay would be where they are now. Denver is 3rd. And then I almost want to put in, like you said, most disappointing. And like, I almost want to put in Dallas. Because if Dak doesn't get hurt, think about it. Tampa Bay is so horrible. Why did Dallas lose to them week 1? That to me is disappointing. They should have beat
Dak played
Tampa.
like crap.
Looking back on it,
Dude, if you look back on it, they look like, with Cooper Rush, they beat the 2 teams that played in the Super Bowl. And if Dak is healthy, I don't know if they win, because Kellen Moore doesn't get humbled enough to make the play calls. That's a balanced offense.
Dak got hurt.
Don't get me started on that.
Dak got hurt the first game.
I almost lost my mind at least a few times with this play call. And the coaching. The coaching, clock management is terrible.
We're going to get there, Wes. 35 West. We're going to come back to it. I know. But hold on. We're up against the clock. But yes, for me, I almost lost my train of thought. For me, it is so pitiful that Dallas is 5-2 when they could be 7-0 if Dak and Kellen played the same way. Yes, I know it's crazy. You're telling me that Cooper Rush who wins those games? If Cooper Rush if Dak is the quarterback, they don't win Cincinnati. No. They don't win in LA, because Kellen's going to throw 70% pass and 30% run. We're going to get into a break. We'll come back into it. Give us about 5 minutes. Catch us on Flipside. Appreciate y'all watching. Get in those comments. I want to see who's here.
That gummy kicked in.
Uh-oh.
Sore.
It's going to be hallucinating.
Oh.
Welcome back, everybody. It is the Paul Rodriguez Show, and let's get right back into it. Before we headed out, Wes Washington was bringing up how excellent, with me being facetious, how wonderful, apparently not that wonderful, the Dallas Cowboy coaching was during yesterday's game, to the chagrin of most fans watching. Wes, I noticed many crucial mistakes by the head coach, some bad play calling in the first quarter by the OC, and I saw a time or two where Dan Quinn got handled by the offense of the Detroit Lions. From your vantage point, you had a good view, right? You had apparently you had some in-stadium vantage points better than we did at home.
I doubt that. But I mean, it's good seats. Definitely good seats. I didn't like the way they ended when they got the first field goal.
Okay.
I don't like that way they went down, just because it didn't make any sense. Like, why waste the timeout? Just go ahead and take the 5 yards. You know, why are you wasting the time out there? But I mean, I saw some stupid stuff like I guess you said it's a decoy, but they bring in Peters, an extra lineman,
Yeah.
and they run it to the side away from him. Like, you brought in an extra lineman, why don't you run behind the extra lineman? I don't know. To me, that's you trying to get cute. You don't need to get cute, you know?
Yeah, I thought it was a really bad play in the first quarter whenever they wanted to run that reverse with CD. And we're trying to get – I'm not in the first quarter, in the third quarter. You got the game, like, well in hand. I thought it was just a little bit too much to get outside of yourself to get cute when if CD drops that ball or gets stripped, that's 6 points the other way. And that game is going to be a lot closer with a huge momentum swing to Detroit. I thought there was, like, intermittent, horrible calls. I think there was some poor management by Mike McCarthy's place. And why is it we always have stupid holding penalties when crucial third downs are converted? That's what I don't understand at that time.
I mean, they say you can probably call holding on every play, but it's just funny to me. It's hilarious. But I just feel like they don't run the ball north and south enough. They seem like they're trying to outrun people to the sideline, and I just don't think that's the team. The way, especially the way their running backs are built. Pollard, I think Pollard and Zeke are, basically north and south guys. They're not guys that are trying to. I don't think they can get to the outside because they seem like they haven't done it. So, but like you said, I think what they want to do and what they should do is not get pretty. Don't turn the ball over, and see if that defense can give you a short field with a turnover. It's basically that's their game plan. So if they don't turn the ball over, they got a chance to win games. The defense can force turnovers, but don't mean nothing until you do it in the playoffs, baby.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We just had a little audio misstep right there, but we're good. We got it back. Look, Wes, I think you're spot on, man. I don't want to agree with you too much. I know you're the Dallas Cowboy apologist, but it's simple. Establish your identity. Get tough. Get a little bit of Dan Campbell in you. Man up. Cut this zone blocking scheme crap out and just block downhill and let people go to work. Let Zeke handle his business. I don't understand it. You put Zeke on the edge and you want to run Pollard inside. For what? Why not do it the opposite that gears to their strength? Whenever Pollard is running downhill inside, 6, 7, 8, 14, and then you want to have Zeke come around the bend, and he gets 14 too, but a lot of times he's getting 1 and 2. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Establish your identity. Run the ball. It needs to be power ball. and then switch up with your change it back with Pollard. And after that, you can play action and throw for the end zone with CD when you need to. I like Noah Brown. I think he's coming on strong. I want him to be a little bit more physical. Schultz needs to shut it down. I like the dude with the tats, the tight end with the tats. But right now, man.
How good was that throw, Dak to Schultz? That was a nice throw by Dak.
I know, yeah, I agree. Dak makes
That was one of his best throws.
Dak makes the throws that Cooper can't. But my problem is that Kellen wants to give more of those types of throws instead of remaining balanced. He did a good job Sunday. But let me tell y'all this. We all know. If you don't know, let me educate you. If Dallas gets down like they did against Philadelphia, this defense isn't built to come from behind. They're a finesse defense. They're speed. They are not power. They are not built to get in your face one-on-one and push you around like Philadelphia's defense is. And that's the problem. You got to start out hot. I think the big difference in that matchup Christmas Eve, I know I keep profiling it. Why, Paul? Why? Because Dallas' schedule in between the two games from Chicago to Christmas Eve is they could go undefeated or they could have maybe 2 losses. It could be one of the two. And those two could be one in Lambeau and one in Minnesota before they get to Philadelphia Christmas Eve. Because the rest of that schedule is so weak.
Yeah. I mean, it's almost sad.
The commies, man. Not the commies. I'm sorry. Not the commies. The Commanders. Tyler Heineke is making the folks who are paying Carson Wentz and Matt Ryans and the Phillip Rivers of the world look really stupid right now. Because right now, Tyler Heineke can win. We just had a huge change of quarterback. Mac Jones may be fired in New England. Bailey Zappi comes in and goes on a 60-plus yard drive with a pass in the end zone for a TD. Granted, the receiver slipped at the 5 and then skipped his way into the end zone.
Was it?
Yeah.
Was it Tyler Heineke making the all of them look dumb for paying them, or was it the Green Bay defense?
No, bro.
Yeah.
Listen, Tyler Heineke won the game. He was the difference. If Carson Wentz is there, Green Bay would have won. Because Carson Wentz would have given Green Bay 2 more extra possessions because of turnovers. Heineke didn't do that. Heineke didn't give extra possessions. And Green Bay almost won at the end. Then they almost won. That's my point.
Yeah.
Is that if you give them a couple more possessions, it's a different ballgame. Wes, go for it.
Are they just done with Matt Ryan? He should retire, right? I mean,
he needs to hang it up, bro.
Would you waste your time starting that dude? I mean, I guess you can bring him in as a backup, but do you really want to? I mean, I think you got to save your roster spot for your future.
Yeah.
Carson Wentz. I don't know if you want Carson Wentz as your backup. I mean, he just hasn't looked good at all. I think Heineke has looked better. Maybe give Washington a chance to win.
Is there three quarterback openings right now? I think there is. Maybe there's even 4. There may be even 4.
Denver?
No. I'm talking about Tampa Bay. I'm talking about.
Yeah, Tom's gonna be done, but
I'm talking about Washington. I'm talking about Carolina. And I might even say,
Don't you dare.
I might just have to say Green Bay. Because here's my thing. Aaron is not going to want to be on a team that loses. Aaron's got 4 more years, in my opinion. And Aaron's going to go to a team, Tampa Bay.
Can I go on a spill?
1 second. I'll let you have it.
All right.
I think Aaron Rodgers is going to go to a team maybe in the NFC East. Maybe there's a trade. Maybe we get Aaron to Dallas. But what I am saying is Aaron Rodgers is going to exercise his escape clause, and he's either going to retire. The likeliness I want him to go to Dallas. I really want him to go to Dallas. But I know in my logical brain, he's probably going to retire. Because that team is just, they don't have it, man. They're not built for it. Unless we get to the segment that James wants to after his soliloquy.
Yeah. No, all I was gonna say was, I mean, what did people expect? Like, I was going into the season, I'm like, dude, like, of course, like, I mean, what wide receivers do we have? As good as a quarterback as you have, and we're witnessing it every game. I feel like I've just been watching drop after drop after drop pass after drop pass from Watson. Christian Watson, is it?
Yep.
I don't even know the guy's name. Goes out, the first play, right through his hands. I tune into the game, and it's just, receiver right through his hands.
Right.
Lazard, in my opinion, is not a wide receiver 1.
No.
He's a 2 or a 3,
Okay.
in my opinion.
Okay.
Sammy Watkins, the same. He's probably a 3. So who's, losing Devontae Adams was a big blow, as it's being proven to both the Green Bay Packers and also to Devontae Adams himself.
But remember, Devontae chose to leave.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's fine,
Same money on the table.
Yeah.
A little bit better taxes in Nevada, but same money. And he chose to walk.
He chose Derek Carr.
Chose his boy from college.
Yeah,
His dude.
that's fine.
His guy.
But maybe
His
maybe
man.
it's kind of like the same thing that's in Tampa Bay, where they're not working with the receivers, because I'm guessing Tom is not really working with anybody. That's the way they're making it seem, is that Tom's taking this extra time off. He gets the 1 day off a week. Maybe he's just showing up and just yelling at people. And maybe, Aaron Rodgers is at that point where he's not out there working with these guys, and so they don't know how to run routes, because you see they I guess maybe they don't know how to catch his ball yet. You know what I'm saying? They don't know what type of balls he throws.
I'm gonna push back on that.
Because I don't see how a professional receiver can't catch a ball.
Right.
It'd be like a kicker that can't make kicks.
Right. I'm gonna push back on that part of it. Was Amari Rodgers almost became a superstar Sunday. Amari Rodgers, third-year receiver for the Packers. He caught a big ball over the middle that sprung a huge momentum swift for Green Bay. A few plays later, Aaron throws him a catchable ball in the end zone, and he drops it. If they catch that ball, they're going to win that game. But he had the opportunity. It's a mental toughness, I believe. It's can I perform when I need to? It's mental. It's between the ears. I think they have all the physical capabilities, because they wouldn't be there if they didn't have them. Yeah. And it's that 6 inches in between the ears. Can he get it done when he needs to? And that's the problem. Aaron is a savant, and he's dealing with novices right now. What does Aaron need? Aaron needs a killer receiver 1, and there's only like 2 out there right now. And the other one ain't going to be going to Green Bay.
Who's that?
OBJ is going to Kansas City.
You think so?
He's going to. I really believe he's going to Kansas City.
Well, what I was going to add on to that, it's also the stuff that doesn't show up in the stat sheet, like the lack of leadership in the locker room. If Devontae was there, I feel like he's the leadership in the receiving core that would be there.
That's supposed to be Randall's job.
Yeah. Randall Cobb?
That's supposed to be Randy's job.
No way, dude.
Randy Cobb.
I am a fan favorite of Randall Cobb, but come on, man.
I agree, but that's what Aaron wanted. Oh no,
he's hurt now.
Oh, he's hurt.
He's old. No offense, Wes. He's old.
He's for football. He's old. But what I'm saying is that was supposed to be Randall's job. That was supposed to be Sammy's job, and they ain't performing because they're not killers.
You know what I was waiting for this offseason? I was waiting for, my phone to light up, breaking news, Green Bay Packers sign big wide receiver.
Right.
And I get Sammy Watkins. And I was like,
pitiful.
Are you serious, dude?
Pitiful.
Are you like, this is the best you guys can do? And Mickey better shut his mouth in the chat. He better watch his mouth.
Oh, here we go. People don't know that name.
Yeah.
They'll be doxing people.
He knows who he is.
They'll be doxing people now.
I'm not saying his legal name. Calling him by his street name.
Sorry, it's only on there. Be doing that street docs. Guys, let's get into it. Big receivers on the market. People clearing out cap space. Kansas City cleared. nearly $3 million. They went in, talked to their boy, their dude, their franchise player, Travis Kelce, or as Travis likes to be called, Kels. Travis Kels. Apparently that's the way you're supposed to say it. That's the word on the street. If you were unmiked or unmuted, you know. Yeah, Travis Kels. Anyways, back to the matter at hand. OBJ still in LA. They got the rights to him. I think Kansas City's going to make a power play, trade some draft picks, trade Juju Smith-Schuster, and get OBJ into Kansas City. As far as your team is concerned, if it was me, I'd go get DJ Moore.
Yeah, that's what's being brought up. In the chat
If
right
I
now.
were, I would go get. Yeah, I didn't steal your thunder. This is just my own prognostication. DJ Moore is where it's at. Carolina is auctioning off all of their pieces, and the ones who look like don't be a menace, they getting thrown out of the club and going to Arizona.
Loke Dog.
Loke Dog, that's his name. Loke Dog.
How
You got my 40 for me?
How pitiful of Tampa Bay to lose to Carolina. What's going on in Tampa Bay?
They can't block.
You think the O line is the
They
whole
can't
problem?
block. Dude, you have Mike Evans, you have Chris Godwin, you got Scotty Miller, you got
But can
Cameron
they run?
Brate. That's my point. They can't block. Leonard Fournette can't do it all by himself. I think there's a whole lot of problems going on in Tampa Bay, and maybe Tom's just had enough. Maybe he's ready to just pull a Antonio Brown and ride out back to Giselle.
That guy he's off the chain on Twitter.
Who?
Antonio Brown?
Oh, dude. Yeah, all that bullshit.
Is he really a rapper?
Yeah, dude. These guys don't dance. You ain't see his dance. Like T-Rex fingers. That's his dance.
No.
You ain't see Paul's TikTok doing his dance?
Bro, I need to get on TikTok and do that damn. Do a little hip thrust.
100 likes.
Shit.
What's it gonna take? What would it take?
If we get to 100 subscribers, I'll do it.
You do a dance? TikTok?
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll put it all over Facebook. Everything.
What are you gonna be wearing?
We got to put on. Wear all black.
Hopefully just clothes, whatever. You but no, man.
Look, dude,
Tampa,
don't you be start talking.
I feel like Tampa is not. It's all about Tom, and I don't think they don't like Tom. Maybe they don't like Tom's attitude. I think the guys feel like you come in here half the time, you part time in it, and then you'll come and yell at us. I don't think there's a vibe there. There's not a thing, but I don't know.
They're pro
It could be
athletes too. They're pro athletes too. And it's like, dude, you're gonna come in here and dog us. It's like, I don't care what you got going outside of the team. Like, this is the family when you're here. Take care of your other stuff, your personal stuff outside the building.
I'm surprised no tablets got broken on Sunday.
He's probably tired of paying for them.
Hey, chump change Tom Brady.
It will be whenever he goes into broadcasting. He's gonna make like 100 more million in his broadcast career that hasn't even started yet than he made in his NFL career.
Yeah, that's crazy, ain't it?
It's the times, my guy.
Yeah, for sure.
The times.
Who paved the way for that?
If I had to say anybody, I'd have to say it probably started with Troy, and then Romo had the big one, 19 million. People were talking about paying Peyton like 40 a year, 40 million.
What is he getting paid for the ESPN?
Yeah, I don't know. It goes through his Omaha Productions. It goes through his
Smart move.
his company. Yeah, and then he brought in McAfee to do the college football, and him and Eli do.
That's brilliant. Man, I just hope that someday, like, I know it's, seems out of the realm right now, but that someday, like, NFL will, like, license you their like, hey, pay this.
You have to, number one, you have to have a connection, and number two, then you have to be invited to pay for their rights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like pay X amount of money. You can
No.
broadcast.
You pay per clip.
Oh,
How do I know? Because McAfee said it on the show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that'd be cool if they're like, hey, pay this much money and you can do your own broadcast to YouTube or whatever you
Yeah.
want. Wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah, you can.
Oh, yeah.
McAfee does it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They broadcast like
NFL. They buy rights to the NFL.
oh, okay, cool.
You can do it if you're popular enough and don't look like probably us.
Hey, speak for yourself,
Hey,
man.
I'm just saying, man. Just saying.
Speak for yourself.
Well, you know what? One day we'll probably will get there. We'll probably all be like gray haired. Like I'm already getting there, but like you know, Wes will have gray locks and James will have a gray goatee. And
Yeah.
No, I don't have gray. I don't have gray hair. People think I actually dye my hair though.
you're not gonna
I don't
like
have any gray hair.
you're not gonna be on the show when you're like 75.
I might start dyeing it by then. I'll probably be bald.
I don't.
Hey.
If you were gonna
Oh,
be
shit, James.
if you were gonna be bald, you would have already been bald by now. And see, you ain't got that. You ain't even got that like 7 head. You just got that 4 head right now.
Oh, I got a big head. Yeah, I got a big forehead, man.
Oh, that's all good.
That's why I wear hats a lot. You know, try to cover it up.
I know, bro. I got big head too. Don't James does too. Don't let him fool you.
Yeah, I do.
He 5'6", but he got a 6-inch. Like,
Fuck you, dude.
what size cap you wear? Fitted? What
I
size?
don't wear caps.
What if you were to wear one?
I don't know. I don't even know how to.
You know
like,
what's funny is I've never seen you with a cap.
Yeah,
on.
I don't wear.
And I bet you I would-
You lying because you made that. You made that freaking.
You weren't actually wearing it. It was a little funky Photoshop.
Sorry, dude.
It was hilarious. Hey, but I did lose the bet, and I did wear the Green Bay hat on the show.
Yeah, you did.
I paid it up. Paid in full.
I ain't betting you guys no more.
I'm just saying, this is what it is. 8:36, 8:37 after the hour. I'm talking about like we haven't even talked about college football yet. Huge college football this past weekend.
You know, we're getting into the it's almost the middle of the NFL season.
You know what it is
I mean?
almost time for? Christmas music.
Come on, man. You can't
Oh,
skip over Halloween like
And
that.
then Christmas food, Thanksgiving food.
Dude.
You just jumping
Beginning to
ahead.
look
Look
a
at
lot
you.
like
You
You don't like candy?
Yes.
Next Monday, you don't like candy?
Dude, yeah, how you jumping to Christmas? We haven't even went to Halloween yet. Got Halloween. We still got Thanksgiving.
What was that?
That's my interpretation of a translation that I won't go too far into because Wes giving me sideways looks. Let's get into a break. 8:37. Give us 5 minutes. We'll be back, and we will talk college football, maybe we'll just get off the rails because a certain Marvel trailer came out this weekend.
Yes, it did. Well, today.
Oh, today, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Nerds. We'll be back. Welcome back to the show, y'all. Appreciate y'all tuning in and staying with us. I think, fellas, we talked enough ball today. I think it's time to get off the rails a little bit. This is the part of the show where we don't talk about sports much, but I do want to give a shout out to the Astros. Clean sweep of the New York Yankees. Ain't no Yankees around here.
No.
Law don't go around here. I mean, it kind of does, but, it is what it is.
So you're going to say that after, week by week, you're like, we don't watch baseball.
Law dog. Hey, man, look, you got to listen, this is what I tell people all the time. In the playoffs, I watch the baseball.
Yeah, you did say that.
In the basketball, in the playoffs, I watch the basketball. And I got to root for the Texas teams. I'm sorry. That's just the way I roll. I love my state. I'm going to represent for my state. I'm going to put on for the Mavs if they're there. I'm going to put on for the Mavs when they're there. Wes, you can just hold on there. I'll let you get in a second. I'm gonna root for the Rockets all the time and for San Antonio when they're the last team left because I just don't care about San Antonio. It's not, they got a place in my heart.
That's easy to say now.
Oh, even when I lived in San Antonio when they won their last title.
You weren't over there at the Alamo Dome acting crazy?
No, bro. I was kind of like down the street.
Acting crazy.
I lived downtown San Antonio when they won it. So, everybody was acting crazy enough for me. I look out my balcony and be like, yeah, crazy people.
Fair enough.
Hello, the Spurs.
Let's go, San Antonio.
San Antonio. I don't want to be too. I don't want to walk through the streets of San Antonio and be like, what were you saying on your show? What were you saying on that show?
Thanks for watching.
Yeah, appreciate your follow.
Hey, Barkley does it all the time.
Barkley ain't got no chill about the ladies in San Antonio. And I got 2 words for Charles. Stop it. Stop it. Just stop.
You know what he's doing.
Oh, he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
See, because what Charles ain't talking about them fine Latinas that he's probably getting, some discussions with. What did they call? What did
them eating them churros?
Hey, what did Jada call them? And it's some entanglements.
Yeah.
Charles be getting some entanglements with them Latinas.
Dude, she's such a. I really can't stand her. Like she's.
Still, I didn't bring her up for you to talk about it. I just brought her.
We're because, off the rails, right?
Oh yeah, but don't get me wrong. Why would you waste your breath?
Just because I read something.
What'd you read?
She was like, oh yeah, Will Smith still goes on goes places with his ex, and I'm like, why do you feel the need to let the world know about this?
Well, maybe because they have a mutual son together, right?
Regardless, you know what I mean? You're still I know why she was doing it. She's trying to throw Will Smith still under the bus. Yeah, it's.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Ain't worth talking about.
Okay,
she ain't got it. This ain't 1989 Jada. This ain't 1990 Jada.
Not set it off, Jada.
Ain't set it off, Jada. It's gonna be real with you.
No, I liked another one with the Wayans. Low Down Dirty Shame.
Oh yeah, Low Down Dirty Shame was good. All right. What else y'all been watching, fellas? I've actually paused from House of the Dragon. I have not watched 4 episodes.
Finale.
I have not watched.
Why?
Because I've been having to commute.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Hey, man. It ain't my fault. I didn't call you enough.
Bro, I just jeez, let me get out of here.
Hands up. Don't shoot.
Hey, easy. Look, Colin, I don't need you to be scheming money out of other people. Trying to get a $30 million payoff from the NFL. No, we'll fight fire with fire. We'll talk how it is.
All right. Fair enough.
I don't really get to watch much stuff outside of sports.
You lying, bro. You always talk about comedies.
Huh?
Surprised you say who?
No, I'm watching sports. So my downtown, I don't know. I haven't gotten into anything new at all. I mean, last thing I watched was that Dahmer stuff. That was a couple weeks ago. I do need something new. You know what? I'll take that back. I've been watching the spinoff of Power, Raising Cain.
You been watching the Dallas Cowboys?
I've been watching the spinoff of Power, Raising Canaan. You seen Power? Y'all watch that?
I like power.
Oh, man,
I heard you went to a football game, my guy. I heard you went to a football game.
Really?
The TV found you, bro.
My guy was on national TV.
Bro, you're on national broadcast, dude. You were cheering on America's team.
Look at you.
I guess it's my team. I cheer for them. I'm definitely the cheerleader of my section. I'm the guy saying, hey, it's time to get up.
That's right. That's why they paired you
to be that leader.
That's why they paired you with the on the field cheerleader. Y'all go hand in hand.
Yeah, man. But I never said I wasn't a fan of the Dallas Cowboys. You know a lot about that.
You said everything but that.
Why you always lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God. Why you always lying?
Good time, man. Brother can't have a good time.
You were having a fantastic time in that video, sir.
Exactly. Like, when have I ever said I'm not rooting for the Cowboys? I'm just saying.
Hey, you and your
I'm not gonna get it.
Hey, you and your
I'm
brother
not gonna
man.
get overly excited.
You and your brother man
they
behind
win the
you was cheering, bro. You and your brother man behind you. We're gonna probably get a hit for that one, but that's okay.
He had all platinum teeth.
That's right. That's.
I probably gave him like 100 high fives.
And that miserable Detroit fan was just sitting there, just taking it. He's just like, "What am I doing?"
Hey, I was nice to the Lions fans. The Redskin or whatever they're called fans, Washington. I was not so nice to their fans. I booed them, but the Lions fans, I said, hey, I'm rooting for y'all because sometimes I just feel bad. Like I feel bad for franchises like the Lions and the Browns. Like,
what about the Bears?
Like,
what about the Bears?
I mean, the Bears have the Super Bowls. They've been they had one of the greatest teams. They also went to other Super Bowls and lost. So I mean, I don't feel as bad for them. Dude, you look at the Browns, like your only history that they won championships. They didn't win any Super Bowls, so they have no Super Bowls. I mean, the only thing you have is losing to Elway twice, which you should have won.
Mm-hmm.
And the Lions, I mean, you got Barry Sanders, who was great, but other than that, they haven't really sniffed out anything. Like, ouch, it hurts. And I felt bad for them. I just let them know. I was like, hey, good game. I'll root for y'all the rest of the way,
That's not what a certain video I got to see on Facebook was saying. Quite the opposite.
I even talked to the dude. He said we got lucky. I agreed with him. But, you're going to take the win. A win's a win. That was huge when the Lions, when Parson makes the play and chases that guy down. Dude, how much of a freak is that guy? Parsons is just unreal. But, yeah, that fumble was huge. The Lions going in and that fumble.
Yeah, we already talked about that.
All right, James.
We already talked about that. We love the commentary. We love the commentary over the analysis there.
I'm just here, man. I'm just here. What are you talking about?
Great production value coming from producer James as Wes gives his invaluable analysis of the Dallas Cowboys beast of a player, Micah Parsons, while he's cheering on America's team. It's wonderful to see. Fabulous, Wes. Just congratulations, man. Thank you so much. Invaluable, bro. We love it. It's tremendous. Asset to the team, my guy.
Anyway.
Can you feel the love? Can you feel the love we're emitting from here in Central Texas?
Oh, so wrong, dude.
Where is the love?
And on James's show, Dark Side of Mike, his buddies recognize that y'all pick on me.
No, the Dallas Cowboy fan recognizes that we pick on you. That don't mean much.
He said, yeah, you guys are always picking on him, man. It's like Give the guy a fair shake.
Hey man, those Cowboy fans stick together.
Stick together.
They stick thick through thick and thin.
Just pathetic.
Oh my! And so you're not a Cowboy fan.
Hey, listen. I'm a Cowboy fan on Sundays from kickoff until 00. Other than that, I just talk about it. I am a fan. If you saw the group messages, you would see the apologist versus the real fan from kickoff to 00.
Yeah, I got to say that.
What were my comments when it started? You know my comments. They weren't good. They weren't nice comments.
Dallas sucks.
Yes.
You said.
But I still got to cheer for them when they win. I don't understand how you don't understand that.
Meanwhile, at the game, West is doing all Mr. Coach Clap.
Dude.
I think that's what brought the storms in that cold front.
You know what? That's
whoosh.
right.
They just whoosh.
From the blue northern above,
Yeah.
the mountains of Kilimanjaro down to Central Texas. Yeah. The king in the north sending his mighty hand, a wave of thunderous, tornadoous storms to Central Texas.
It was like Zeus. Whoosh.
The king in the north. The king in the north.
Dude, he clapped.
I think it's the comments that said my guns look good.
Hey, you clapped
They did
so
look good.
hard, and then you went like this. Yeah. Like, damn, dude.
Dude, his biceps did look pretty. I will admit they look good. Better than mine.
Dude, I'm a fan.
I
There
know.
you go.
I
There you
cheer
go.
for the Cowboys. We all know that I bleed.
How long did it take for him to say
but
that?
I'm going to be honest with them.
100 episodes.
I have to be honest. I can cheer for you during the game, but after the game, I'm going to analyze you. You didn't look good. Defense looked good. Offense, not so much. Dak did make a couple good throws. I'll be honest.
Let me ask you something. Is there any point in the regular season that they get a win and you're gonna be like, yeah, we're gonna do this and we're gonna do that, or do we have to just wait till they win a playoff game? And I'm not even so certain that you're gonna do it then. That you're gonna be like, you know what I mean, like a true legit fan, you know?
Too legit.
If they get to a championship game, then I'll be like, all right, they're gonna do something.
When you're eating the gummy,
Man, I don't know if that's gonna happen.
dude, we're traveling up. We're traveling to do that.
People eating those things.
We're not worried about them. We're
It's
worried
like
about
that
you.
whole body shuts down. It's gonna be the death of me, man. That's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be terrible.
So be it. It'll be in the name of the Cowboys.
But you know what? I hardly know why I'm tripping. I wasn't gonna worry about it for. It ain't happening.
There you go again.
There's
you go.
Stephen A.
Yeah.
There he is. There's the apologist. I knew he'd rear his ugly head again. Hey, man. I'm so glad that you were able.
Commented on my shirt today.
I'm so glad you were able to escape Damon this past weekend. I'm grateful. We can't really see it. If you can pop it up a little bit. Okay, word. Where's that from?
You don't know this?
Yes,
Come
I
on.
know. You're my boy, Blue. You're my boy.
I figured you would have said something, but I guess you couldn't see it. My bad.
I couldn't see it, to be honest. My boy, Blue. What movie?
Yeah.
That movie?
What movie,
I had
James?
to leave name on it in the
that's,
parking lot. We got to get out of it.
Don't tell me. That's Will Ferrell. Hold on, don't tell me. The name just escaped me.
Vaughn. Vivica Vaughn. That's not the actor. That's just the name I'm trying to help you with.
Damn it, dude.
Stifler.
No, not that movie.
He's in it.
He's actually in it, though.
He's in it.
Oh
my God, bro! You shot yourself in the neck. That's so cool.
no, you wouldn't watch it. It's tearing me apart. I just can't think of the movie. I know what movie it is.
2002.
You're crazy.
I know. I just can't think of the movie. Like, I know what movie it is. Yeah, with the mud wrestling and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Jeez, dude.
Just go ahead. And,
Vince Vaughn
streaking.
is actually on the
just go ahead and humiliate me.
broadcast tonight.
Old school.
Vince Vaughn and Bill Burr about to come on.
Vince Vaughn, that's the guy. That me and shout out to Sanchez in there. Yeah. Yeah, Pop Romeo, you're in the wrong section. You guys go to the beginning of the show and then you'll hear it. You're at the wrong end of the show. We're wrapping this bad boy up, putting a bow tie on it. Speaker City, old school, shout out. Senior in high school when that came out. Glorious movie.
We wait until tomorrow night to talk college football.
Yeah, we'll do that tomorrow. The King in the North, the crown remains with the King in the Northwest Washington. I gained one game on him because he chose to pick Detroit, which I think that was foolish of him.
He's been doing it all season.
James had a very good week. You
Make up some ground.
You made up a little bit of ground for yourself, which is good. Wes you and Wes tied for the week. I won the week, but Wes remains the overall king of the prognostication.
What do y'all think about Tua and him returning?
When Tua plays, Miami wins.
Yeah, you were saying earlier. I saw a couple of highlights. I didn't watch the game personally, but him playing like nothing happened. With no precautions or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Not that you expect him to, but because he's an athlete, competitor, he's gonna go out there and play.
Mm-hmm.
But running the ball, going at defenders and stuff like that.
Dude, Raheem Mostert, I think, is gonna have a breakout second half of the year. I like Raheem Mostert a lot. Been all around the world, journeyman, but then finally lands a good spot in San Francisco. Comes over with Mike McDaniels to Miami. Think about if Rodgers had one of the weapons Miami has.
I'm done thinking about if Rodgers had.
What if Rodgers had one of the weapons Tampa Bay has?
I don't want to.
I thought Aaron Rodgers was supposed to be the guy that makes guys weapons.
Well, when he puts it in your hands and you don't catch it, what do you do?
Yeah. Right on the money. Right through the hands. Trust me, that's been the story this season.
But I mean, is he really working with these guys? Is he taking extra time to work with them? Or is he just going through the motions?
I can't answer that, Wes. I don't know. It's a valid question. It's a fair question. But what I do know is when you're dropping balls, it's a mental mistake. It's a mental problem. It's a confidence problem. And I think maybe if they can go see a sports psychologist, maybe they need double reps at the jugs machine. I don't think that's what it is. It's just when the lights are bright, you got two rookies. You got a super small school rookie in Watson, small school in Romeo Dobbs. It's like, look, guys, I mean, playing at Lambeau, a lot of history.
So what do you think?
A lot of legacy.
What's your prediction on, the big lights, prime time, Sunday night?
Who are they playing?
Buffalo Bills.
Where's it at?
I want to say it's in Buffalo. Let me look that up real quick.
It's in Buffalo.
It's at Buffalo.
What's the spread?
Let's see.
Come on now. If I find it before you, I'm going to laugh at you.
You probably are. Yeah, you are going to find it before.
10.5.
Yeah.
I'll take the Packers in 10.5.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Give me the Packers in 10.5. I'll take that bet.
I'm not betting nobody.
No. I'm just saying, like, if I was in Las Vegas and I had a $20 bill in my pocket, I'd go lay it on Green Bay plus 10.5 right now.
Man, you know who I put money on this coming up week?
What's that?
The Chicago Bears.
Why is that? Why, Wes?
Bro.
They already got him at 10.5.
James, why would he do that?
They got the Cowboys favored by 10.5 points.
You're thinking Chicago plus 10.5.
Yeah.
Bet
Why not?
Paul for the gummy.
You really think the Cowboys can beat somebody by that much?
I don't have any lines. Where are you getting your line from?
What do you mean? Where am I getting my lines from?
What sports book are you getting 10.5 from?
Oh, dude,
I have
don't
nothing.
go to the sports book.
I have nothing.
I make up the lines. That's
Yeah. You're full. Let me tell you what you're full of. You're full of nonsense. You're full of doubt. But you know what? When we go three wide, there always seems to be this clip that comes up when we go three wide, James. And for some reason, the man who wants to talk about Dallas Cowboy favored by 10.5 points will always be doing this on Sunday afternoons or Sunday evenings. So I don't want to hear nothing about anti-Cowboy from you, sir. Nothing whatsoever.
Is that you, Wes?
Oh,
Dude,
you know that hat.
I'm not. Did I say the Cowboys are gonna lose? I just said they can't cover 10.5.
You're saving it for tomorrow's show. I know.
We got someone willing to bet you in the chat, Wes. Someone willing to bet you in the chat.
We'll take that. We'll take it. We'll take that offline.
Okay.
We'll get them paired up. That's a scene right there. Those two.
Yeah. Said you down to come on the show,
bro. But I'm thinking about. But just think about what I'm talking about. The scene, side by side.
All right,
man. We're gonna.
Hey, so
hey, who's in the background? What's in the background? I keep hearing noises over there. Is everything all right?
Oh, dude, it's throwing down here. You talking about here?
Yeah.
No, it's throwing down right now. There's a thunderstorm.
You got 2 Live Crew over there or what?
Damn, it's raining hard.
It's throwing down. It's thunderstorming.
All right.
Getting crazy.
All right, fellas. Let's put a bow on it. Tell the people what you want them to know.
I'll go first.
You always go first.
Dark Side of the Mic this week. I'm gonna remind you tomorrow too. We're having our annual Halloween episode this week.
Gross.
What, man?
Just gross.
I was gonna ask you to come on, but fuck you.
easy. Before you get what do they call that thing? I forgot what they call it.
Nah, but yeah, we're having our annual Halloween episode. Should be a good one. Looking forward
Halloween
to it.
show.
Yeah. You not down?
You gonna watch that last Halloween movie that's coming out?
Yeah.
You will?
Yeah.
I think it's just a waste of. I think it's a money grab.
Come on, Michael Myers.
Are we doing a Halloween show? James probably got to take the kids trick or treat now.
Yeah, we probably won't do a show Monday night. The next week, probably not. But we can do one. We can do a Dia de los Muertos on the 1st.
Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah, I don't know. Are we dressing up?
Kick off to Paul's Halloween or birthday month.
Oh, it's going down.
You guys are the worst.
On Tuesday. Let's go.
Are we dressing up?
Do whatever you want, bro. Do whatever you want. Whatever you want.
Bring Damon on.
Doing this as a team.
I'll dress up.
You won't.
Yeah, well, I'll dress up.
As what?
I don't know. I'll figure something out.
Mm-hmm. I'll dress up.
Yeah, all right. I'm down.
You got to wear it the whole show.
Or is that tomorrow? That's
it's next Tuesday, the 1st.
Next Tuesday.
Okay.
Belated Halloween show. Anything else, James, before I shoot it to Wes?
Nah, that's about it.
All right.
Yeah. Well, actually, I actually did my. Thanks for reminding me. I actually did my first solo podcast.
There
which
you
is
go.
Kind of a big step for me. UFC 280, which we didn't get to talk about. We'll get to that tomorrow.
Yep.
But I did a whole little like analysis and fighter predictions, match predictions. That is available only on all podcast platforms. There's no video to that, so you can check it out on Spotify, Apple, Amazon, whatever you listen to podcasts on. It's on there.
Shout out to O'Malley. Shout out to Islam.
Yeah.
Islam Makhachev.
Yeah.
Bad human, dude. Bad human. Wes,
Yeah, dude.
tell the people what you want them to know.
Man, I really don't have much, man. I just want to thank everybody for joining in and appreciate it. And I just having a good time here, man. So I appreciate y'all.
Hey, man, we appreciate you being that cheerleader in the Dallas Cowboy stands. We really appreciate that.
I don't.
If y'all
we need
enjoy
to get a Paul Rodriguez shirt so I can when I get seen on TV. Next time,
that's the first thing that ran across my brain when I saw that. I'm like, what if that was a PRS shirt right there, bro? You looking built, bro. Now I don't want to hear no stories about that PYT right there, Jack. I ain't talking about the cheerleader neither.
What?
Nah, she's that cheerleader cutie, bro, for sure.
Wes made it to live TV.
Dude,
let's get some likes
bro,
in there for that.
He's official. He's certified. He made a national television.
Yeah, we gotta get some Paul Rodriguez shirts. I'll wear them to the game.
Merch.
Do we have our scan? Just scan it. Put a scan on there. Some people can scan it like from the thing.
Oh, you mean a QR code? Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah.
All right, fellas. To everybody in the chat, we appreciate your contributions. Thank you for commenting. It really helps the engagement. Please send a like, a subscribe. We have 13 more subscribers until we get to 100. When we get to 100, we're giving away a $100 bill. Probably won't be a $100 bill, but it'll be a $100 something.
You should make it a point to be a $100 bill.
But see, here's the
You
thing.
should sign it too.
Hey, that would actually be a good idea, right? Sign a $100 bill.
Give it to them like in a frame. So if they want to spend it,
Let me just deface United States currency live on television, and then I'll have Secret Service at my door. Why are you defacing United States currency? Yeah, not smart.
What?
Not
You really
smart.
think they come at you for a $100 bill?
Bro, have you heard what we say on this show?
Has he heard what he says on this show?
Have you heard what I haven't said on this show?
I don't say anything. I'm the nice guy.
You are. You're right, Wes. You the nice guy.
Yeah, we know what you do when you're off the show, though.
Yeah. We know what you say when you're not on the show.
Oh man.
That's gonna be his hallmark right there. 6 claps and a fist bump. Give me a West Washington.
I'll bring it, dude.
If y'all appreciate, if y'all like the show, we appreciate y'all watching. Like, subscribe, share it with everybody that you think that might like it. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna have a good time here. Little escape for everybody. Before we get out of here, love yourself and love your neighbor. We appreciate y'all watching. We'll see you tomorrow.